Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is noun phrase 160. The noun phrase today is a stone's throw. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If someone says something is a stone's throw or a stone's throw away, it means it's just a short distance away. The idea, of course, alludes to the distance. Probably an average person could throw a stone. Of course, some people could throw stones a lot further than other people, but you think average, I don't know, probably 100 feet or so, maybe a little more. So that would probably be about a stone's throw away. All right, let's continue. The earliest citing of this idea comes from the Bible, Luke 22:41. Remember, anytime you hear like Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John, that's from the New Testaments. Those are the ones that were, telling the story about Jesus' life. Okay. Wycliffe's Bible, so remember Wycliffe, he was the translator at that time. And that's important. The way sometimes they translated things also created phrases sometimes. Here is the quote. In the end, he got himself from them about a stone's cast. All right, again, remember, this is Old English, 1500s. Some things are a little confusing. This ND is probably and. But the phrase is close. Instead of stone's throw, they say stone's cast. Cast is another way to say throw. So this is the idea exactly. So this is really the earliest quote of the same idea. The earliest use of a stone's throw with the actual word throw comes from Arthur Hill's translation of the 10 books of Homer's Iliad. Okay, also another translation, but from the Greek mythology, the Iliad and the Odyssey. The one with a story about Troy and things like that. 1591, so same century, not that much further, about 70 years later. Here is the quote, for who can see a stone's throw of aught thing in land or plain? So again, he got the stone's throw down exactly, meaning, again, it's just a short distance. All right, we have 3 examples here. Let's look at the first example. I have a good supermarket that is only a stone's throw away from my apartment. Yeah, so meaning very, very close. Probably easily walkable. Just walk out and it's right there. All right, number 2. I witnessed the accident from less than a stone's throw away. So meaning that you were close enough that, it would be within a stone's throw. All right, number 3 here. I stayed at a hotel that was only a stone's throw away from the beach. Okay, of course, that should be a very beautiful view. All right, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it's informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.